What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook fam? It is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday. Wife Chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge, huge favor and make sure that you're hitting the share button and letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down on here. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hitting the share button. I truly appreciate you. You guys know how it goes down on here. Please, please put in the chat where you're watching me from. Just shout out your state. I love to shout you back out. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me for my last wife chat before my big conference, bringing sexy back to the marriage 2022. Wives leveling up is going to go down on this Friday and Saturday. I am so excited. You guys still can join me virtually. The registration link will close on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're thinking about joining me, please go ahead and do that. I have so much of swag. Hi, Mama Pam. I can't believe you're on here. That's my mama on here from Memphis, Tennessee. How you doing, Mama Pam? Tell my daddy I said hello. It's not too late for you guys to join me here on virtually on for bringing sexy back to the marriage, but the link will expire on Thursday, so make sure that you guys do that. Hello, Yolanda. You're watching from Orlando, Florida. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Hello, Partake. I don't want to mess up your name. I think it's Partik. Thank you so much for joining me from Mumbai, India. I appreciate you so much. You support me a lot, and I appreciate that. I really do. And thank you for tuning in from my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I appreciate you. Again, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. Hi, Allison from Ohio in the house. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am so blessed to have you guys all around the country and all around the world, because I have people from my YouTube channel that watch me from Australia and from other places. So I am so, so grateful that you guys, Aaliyah, thank you so much from the Dominican Republic. I appreciate you so much. I'm telling you guys, God is good to Gail Crowder. Let me just tell you, I am so blessed that you guys support my YouTube channel, support me here on Facebook, support me on TikTok. I am so blessed to just have you guys as part of my tribe, and I appreciate you. And so tonight I want to talk to you about a topic that came to me from a husband and then also from a wife, right? And I just decided to combine them both. And as you guys know, I answer any question is not off, not off limits to me. But this one right here breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because it's about false claims of domestic violence. And we're not going to stick our head in the sands and say that domestic violence does not happen. What's up, Lisa? That's one of my sissies. Hi, Lisa. She's joining me actually from Maryland, from where I live. Thank you so much for hopping on. I truly appreciate you guys. And let me just tell you, on this Thursday before my mind goes blank, if you see Lisa Dove Washington right here in the chat, I'm going to be on her podcast called Luncheon with Lisa at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love for you guys to join me. I have it on my website, and I'll be posting it tomorrow as well. So I would appreciate it if you guys jump on with Luncheon with Lisa. She has a whole entire media company. She supports me all the time, and we support each other. She gets on my evening tea all the time, and when we're dishing tea. So I appreciate her so much. And she also have an amazing book that I kind of help contribute just a little bit to, called The Power of Shut Up. And so you guys make sure that you hop on Thursday. And again, I'll be posting that on my page. Lisa, if you don't mind, if you would post the link right here for Luncheon with Lisa, so that would be easy, but I'll also post it on my page. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. So again, what I was saying is that this comes from I'm doing a dual answering two different questions. Same question, just coming from two different perspectives. I have a husband from India that said that his wife, filed a false domestic violence claim against him. And then I have a wife that said her husband filed a domestic violence claim against her, and it's not true on either side. And let me just tell you, I take domestic violence very, very seriously. It is not something that is funny, and it's not something that you play with, because again, when you continue to cry wolf and it's not true, you can open up a whole new realm of making it difficult for women and men, because men are being abused as well, to make the police and stuff really believe you. You know what I mean? Because it sets a stage for the people who are really being violated, for the cops and the authorities not to respond the way that they should respond, because they get so many calls of people just using that as a weapon against their spouse. And so let me just give you some facts and some statistics to really think about when you are in a situation. And I will say this: I stand for marriage, but I do not stand for nobody going upside your head. I don't stand for anybody calling you out your name. I don't stand for any of those things. And if you're in a situation where you're being abused, or you are abusing someone, you need to seek help. And I mean, seek help immediately. And have I had to help wives get out of a situation where they were being abused? Absolutely, because I take that very seriously. And if you come to me as a wife, I'm not going to put my license or my livelihood or your life on the line. I have to report that, because again, I do not want you to stay in a situation where there's abuse. And I understand that we're trying to honor our vows. I understand all of those different things, but that's not the will of God, whether you're a man or a woman, that you're being physically and mentally abused. That is not the will of God. And he's very clear about that. And I don't ever tell anybody to do something that I would not do. Because if Gail put his hands on me, y'all might be seeing me on the 5 o'clock news. Sexy wife goes to jail. I love handcuffs, but I don't look good in them silver ones. I'm just going to say that. So moving right along, nearly 20 people every single minute in the United States are being abused, and it's being reported. 20 people every single minute. You know how many people are in the United States? That is a huge, huge number of women and men that are being abused. And most of the time, people think that it's just women who are being abused. That is not true. The statistics say 1 in 3 women are being abused, and 1 in 4 men in a committed relationship, which is a marriage or being exclusive, are being abused. So those statistics are running neck and neck with women abusing men and men abusing women. And that breaks my heart. It literally breaks my heart to see and to hear these statistics, right? And what is considered being abused or being violated or considered domestic violence? It ranges in so many different ways, but I'm going to give you the top ones that are being reported. Rape. Right? And you say, well, these are married people, are in committed relationships. How is rape being done? No means no. I don't care if you're married or not. No means no. Rape, homicide, people are taking their spouses out like nobody's business. Stalking, if you have tried to get away, or if you're still in the household and they're stalking you, going through your phone, following you to your locations, your works, all of those different kind of things. That is a form of abuse, and that is a form of domestic violence. Physical abuse, going upside your head, verbal abuse, calling you out your name, doing all of these different kind of things. I had a situation where I had to help a wife who contacted me, and she said, is this, should I do something about this? My husband broke a dresser drawer over my head. And I said, your husband was trying to take you out. The answer is absolutely yes. So let me just deal with these two scenarios when the spouse is accused, the husband in India and the wife from South Bend, Oregon, of abusing them. I don't know if I didn't talk to either one of these people live. I just got a message on would I address this. The answer is yes. I don't know who was wrong or right, or if they're telling me the truth or not. But my thing to you is if you are in a situation where you're not getting your way and you use the law, and by picking up the phone and saying I'm being verbally or physically abused, to manipulate the system to get your spouse to do what you want them to do, that is not the will of God, and that is witchcraft, and that is horrible. Because let me just tell you, if you continue to do that and there's no evidence against that, the next time, if it really is happening to you and you're crying wolf, they will not respond and they will not believe you, and you could be putting your life at danger for lying and manipulating the system. So I say, if you're doing that, please stop doing that, right? But if you are in an abusive situation, I say get help. Do what you can to get out. I will also post the national domestic violence hotline number on here, because that is not the will of God. Everybody needs to feel safe in their household. And if you have a spouse that is verbally and physically abusing you, they probably need help. And most of the time, when people are dealing with some type of violence, most of the time it's some substance abuse that is attached to that. Not all the time, but it is, 90% of the time there is something where they're in an altered state. It could be alcoholism, it could be drugs, it could be mental illness, it could be a bunch of different reasons why people are abusing their spouse. Okay. Let's see. Silent treatment, stonewalling is emotional abuse. That is true. Um, Hello from South Carolina, beautiful lady. How are you doing? Defaming your spouse. That is true. Please get the help that you need. That is true. Hi, Leo. How are you? That is not the will of God. You're correct. It is not. How you guys, thank you so much for watching me through my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for supporting me here on Facebook as well. I appreciate you guys. But I want you guys to really understand, do not use this as a weapon to manipulate your spouse. That is not the will of God. And Lisa, thank you so much for putting the National Domestic Violence Hotline in the chat for me. I appreciate you, because I can't type, but I appreciate you doing that for me, because this is really, really serious. And also, if you have children in the home, what are you teaching them, right? What are you showing that if this behavior is going on in your house for real? What are you showing your children, that it's okay to violate another person and carry on? It's not the will of God. I'm telling you, it is unsafe, and it's an environment that you're creating that you're going to have to pay for later. Because most of the time, when children are growing up seeing that and seeing their parent being manipulated by abuse, they tend to grow up and have a lot of challenges in their life as well. So make sure that if you're in a situation and you're manipulating your spouse, say, I'm going to call the cops, or I'm going to do this because you're not getting your way, just look at the bigger picture and say, do I necessarily have to do this, right, to get what I want to do? You need to develop some effective communication skills and not manipulate your spouse. Okay. Again, I just want to make sure that I haven't missed anybody else's stuff. But again, for the lady in South Bend and the guy in India, my thing to you is, if you have a spouse that is manipulating you, or are calling the authorities on you and it's not true, you need to figure out really what is the root cause of why they're using the authorities to get what they want out of you. You might need to seek some counseling. You might need to really reevaluate the relationship, because again, you can end up in jail for something that you did not do. But most of the time, when it comes down to that, you have to have proof that you have been violated in some form or fashion. So I hope that this chat has helped you. I want to give a shout out to my amazing sister friend, Chris. She sent me this One Sexy Wife cup, right? All the way from California, and she sent me some as some giveaways for my, for the people who are going to attend my conference. Isn't that hot, right? It says One Sexy Wife, and it has, my website on here, and it has my name in that, and then it says Level Up. Isn't that hot, y'all? So I mean, this just came out of the blue. I wasn't even expecting this. So you guys, I just want to give a shout out to Chris and tell her thank you so much for sewing into to bringing sexy back to the marriage. And so I will have these, and then I'm also going to reach out to the lady who made these for me, and I'm gonna see if I can sell not these. It'll be just the One Sexy Wife cup. This is specifically for wives leveling up my conference this weekend, but I'm going to see if I can sell these because these are nice. Look at this. Now, this is nice, ain't it? Nice cup. It came with a nice straw and everything like that. So I just want to give her a shout out and say thank you guys so much. Again, I want to see you guys on Thursday on Luncheon with Lisa. She's put the information in the chat. If you are being abused or you are an abuser, please seek help. Please seek help. Do not continue down this path, because life is very short and you don't want to end up in cuffs or end up putting somebody in the ground and regretting it. And I'm really being 100% honest with that. Again, the registration for Bringing Sexy Back to the Marriage, which is now virtual, we will shut it down on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love to see you guys still join us. We got Judge Lynn who's coming. We're gonna bring the thunder. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about it. I don't even have the words to just. God has already showed me how this is going to be, and it's just not going to be another virtual event. You guys, it's going to be an experience. And so I love you guys to pieces. Just know, if you have any questions, that you want me to answer, any questions that you're not sure about or whatever, you can definitely hit me up in one of my chats or send me an email. I answer my own emails. Most people don't think I do, but I really do answer my own emails, and I will get you in a rotation, and I will always email you and let you know that I will be answering your thing. Just know I will never reveal your name or anything like that. I will say where you're from, and we will get it popping. Is that good? Again, I love you guys to pieces. I thank you so much for, the world getting on here. I am so blessed to be able to do what I love to do. If you guys need to chat with me, you can go on my website, gailcrowder.com, and just schedule a 15-minute discovery call. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm really trying to help you, because I am on a mission to build strong relationships and eradicate divorce. I love you guys to pieces. I will see you Thursday on Luncheon with Lisa. Make sure that you look at that link. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for motivating words, Gail. You are a godsend. I thank you so much I truly appreciate you. Lisa, thank you so much for being on here and being my fingers. I appreciate you. You know I do. Like I said, this young lady is building an empire. She has a media empire, and I'm so blessed that she is going to come and do social media coverage for Bringing Sexy Back to the Marriage. I am so blessed for that. I'm telling you, God has surrounded me with women smarter and better than I am, so they take me higher, and I'm so blessed to be able to say that. And I'm not saying that I'm a dumb woman. I'm just saying that everybody that God has placed in my life takes me to a whole nother level. So That's why I'm leveling up in every area of my life, because he has placed people that are doing bigger and better things that I aspire to do. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys to pieces. Make sure that you get on Thursday. It's going to be a hot call. We're going to be talking about, what I love to talk about, which is sex and intimacy and amazing sex and whatever else she tells me we're going to talk about. And again, if you need me, you know how to contact me. Mama Pam, tell my daddy I say hi. I love you guys to pieces. I will see you next week. Let me play my little thing. Let me play my little thing before I get off here. Y'all don't get off here before I play my video. I got to find it.